Yo. I'm making a video because I feel pretty great, yo. um, yeah, honestly, I'm feeling really good. Um, yeah, and so that's why I'm making this video, because I want to, because I feel good. But, yeah, some good things are happening, which is really wonderful, and I'm super thankful that these good things are happening. But yeah, it's interesting. My grandparents came over unexpectedly because my brother treated them and my mom to crabs. He's a waterman, and so he catches crabs, Maryland blue crabs, and has them cooked and brings them. And it's a wonderful treat, and it's a very expensive delicacy around here. So get free crabs. It's like, hey, take them when you can get them. So my brother stopped by, and I got to see him for a little bit. And I don't get to see him that much, and that was really cool. I also planted a tree yesterday. I got a tree from school. My teacher, like one of my favorite teachers actually, she's probably my favorite teacher. I just don't have time to think about who my favorite teacher is because I'm too busy focusing on the schoolwork. But she's one of my favorite teachers for sure. It's tough. It's a tough call. I like all three of my teachers actually. And so she was a part of like she was with like the whatever it was that was going on that day for Earth Day or something like that, giving out for little seedlings, giving little trees. I mean, like these trees were tiny. You could never know they were trees unless you knew they were trees. But these little tiny roots at the bottom. Came with a planting guide, and it's actually a really cool thing to plant this tree because there's a lot of question marks about the future of our property at my mom's house, and my grandparents own it and stuff, and there's a lot of questions about the future of it. Where's it going to go? Are we keeping it in the family? Are we going to sell it? Are we going to be able to afford to keep it? What are we going to do? And so just the fact that I planted this tree, which I have every intent of watching grow into an actual tree. I planted it where I think it would be great for it to be planted. I should have taken a little bit more time to think about where I planted it, but I did take some time to think about where I planted it, and I'm glad. I'm happy with where it's planted. I'm really excited for the future. And now that I think about it, I might move it because that's just how I am. But no, I'm just like, you know how it is. You do something, it's like when you're rearranging your room. You do something and then you move it back, and then you move it back again, and you move it here instead. And then you might move it again. Maybe not. Who knows? It's like that. So I had a good interaction with my brother briefly. He's very touch and go, so I don't get to talk to him that much. But when we do get to talk, it's great, because I always try to show him that, I'm not the bad guy. I'm not your enemy. I am me, but I'm still your friend. And because we didn't get along very much growing up and had some falling outs over the years and stuff. But anyway, it's always great to see him. My window in my room, I've been working on my room a lot this week, which has been really great and therapeutic. And I mean, I've gotten rid of some stuff, put it up in the attic. Debating on working in the attic tonight. Just cracked my neck. I'm debating on working in the attic tonight, but I probably won't, just because the day is winding down. And but I've made a lot of room and progress in my room. It's really, really great, fun, amazing, great, amazing feeling. Kind of started right around General Conference weekend, because I got a big dresser and put it inside there, a bookshelf, not a dresser, but a bookshelf for my books, and I've been just been working at it for probably for this past month, really. It's been nice. It's been a lot of fun, and it's been, like I said, therapeutic and helpful. So let's go, rock on, rock on. Working on my school today. Not really watching hockey, but I flipped it on for a little while. The Caps aren't playing. They lost last night, unfortunately, but they play tomorrow, and I'm excited about that. Hope they win tomorrow. I really hope they win tomorrow. But I'm door dashing right now, so I'll have to go at any time. But let's see. The cool thing is that my one window in my bedroom is jacked up, and like the window frame, like the frame of it, someone pushed it up from the top or something. So the top of it went like this, and the glass came with it. So it's like has a gap, and there's like a hole for flies to fly through because there's no screen. And I took a hammer and I've been pop trying to get it to fix, right? Pop. And I've been afraid to break it, so I haven't tried. But since my grandparents were there, I was like, hey, Pop, can you come look at this real quick? His name's Pop. That's why it's funny. I was going pop with the hammer. And his name is Robert Bob, but Pop Bobby. And he comes in there, and I'm just telling him about it and stuff and showing him, and he's thinking, and his wheels are turning. And it's really cool because me and him worked on something a few weeks ago for my mom's surgery. We had to like improvise and build risers onto the 2 recliners in the living room so my mom could sit in them better with her surgery, which is a really fun down-home, do-it-yourself working job. Me and my pop doing that, so it's cool. And I was just talking to him about things, and I was like, maybe some WD-40 might work. He's like, you have any? And I was like, I don't know. I checked, asked, and it didn't look like it. So I got Pam butter spray. It was the store brand, Aldi's brand, store brand, Pam spray. I was like, hey, you got this? He's like, oh, that'll work. And then so like, okay, I let him spray it, and he's looking at it. He taps. He's like, is it moving any? I was like, no. Sprays it. I think the difference maker was the Pam, honestly. I honestly think it was the Pam. But he's like, you got a pen? Let me mark it. He marks it, and to see, he's going to tap and see if it's actually moving or not. And he tapped it again, a little bit harder, and it started moving some. And I was like, oh snap, here we go. Because I've been working on this window. I gave up on this window for like, it's been like that for probably 5 years plus. But I gave up on it like 2 years ago, just thinking like, yeah, I tried, and I don't want to break it, so what the heck do you do? Which is kind of a sad story. It ain't fixable, it ain't fixed, so I'm just going to ignore it. And in the wintertime, since it's not a perfect window, we take a big comforter and we put the comforter over the window and nail around it to keep the heat in, so the cold air doesn't come in and the warm air doesn't go out, because of it not being an ideal window, like I said. And so I took the blanket down, kind of not knowing. I mean, it almost looks a little better with the blanket than without the blanket, because without the blanket, you're like, oh shoot, here we go. We're looking at the real organic raw deal right here, looking at it, the dilapidated window, basically. And so I took the blanket off last night anyway, and I was like, you know what? So me and my pop-up worked on that window today. It was really, really cool because it started getting fixed. It was great working on it with him, but it got fixed. And I was like, yes, it's moving. And he's like, okay. And he's like, so calm. And we just got it done and got it fixed. It's like, it's amazing. It ain't perfect, but it's a billion times better than what it was. So it's really, really exciting. Good vibes. And the neighbor lady came over. She's talking to my mom. Just a good day. I mean, our little dog Teeny hurt her leg somehow. She's got a swollen back leg, hip area. She's having a hard time getting around. So got her from some doggy aspirin, and neighbor. So she's been getting some TLC from everybody, and then the neighbor comes over, and the neighbor especially loves our dogs. So it was just really cool. Really cool. So it's been a good day. It's been going good. I've been working on my schoolwork in my room, doing my sociology homework. Just finished the chapter, and I was like, well, let me take this quiz. I was like, I kind of feel like going door dashing. So I looked at the menu. I looked at the radar to see where it was busy. I was going to go to Cambridge, not busy at all, and then surprisingly, Easton was actually busy. So I was like, okay, I'll go to Easton. So here I am, almost to Easton, and I'm trying to take care of that dashing dinner hour, trying to make a few extra bucks. I'm going to a different church tomorrow because my brother is getting baptized. It's my dad's church, basically. He's getting baptized there, so I'm really excited about that. And they're all going out to Mexican food after. And I can't remember if I put this in a video or not. Maybe I did, but I don't like to spend money on the Sabbath or eat out on the Sabbath. But it's kind of one of those things where it's like my family's doing it, and I'd rather be with them. So it's gonna be just fine, So trying to make a little extra money so I have money to pay for Mexican food tomorrow. But yeah, it's been a good day. Got cat food for the cats. got a little gas for my car. Just not bad. It's honestly been pretty good, not gonna lie. And I had small miracles happen last night that I'll share with you guys now. This is clean my glasses. It's nothing weird. And so I slept in my tent again last night, and I knew it was supposed to rain, and I didn't have my rain flap up, and I was like, I didn't want to fool with it, right? I was just like, nah, I don't want to fool with this right now. I just don't want to deal with it. I just want to go to bed. I don't want to think about rain. Let's just pray that it doesn't rain, and I'll just go to sleep and pray that it doesn't rain, right? And then it's not going to rain, everything will be fine, right? Wrong. Well, I was sleeping, and then it was raining. I was like, son of a gun. So got up in the dark, middle of the night, probably past midnight, put the cover on the tent in the dark. And I put the cover on, I hook it in the back, and I just kind of draped it over. I was like, okay, it'll be fine. It ain't going anywhere. It'll be fine. First time I tried putting it on, and then the second, I had one clip hooked. And the second time I was like, okay, let's do two. Okay, that'll be fine. It ain't going anywhere. I was half asleep, so I wasn't in like fully complete the job mode because I was half asleep. And so I clipped two of them, go back to sleep. And then, sure enough, somehow that son of a gun blows off. And I woke up again with drizzle coming in, like mist drizzle waking me up. I was like, oh shoot. I was like, oh, all right. I was like, oh, I don't want to do this. It was like not coming through enough to make you panic, but it was coming through enough where you're like, oh man, I better get up and do something. So I was like, all right, let me get up here and get out of this tent again, out in the drizzle rain, and fix this thing again. So get up there again and clip 3 out of 4. This is a slow process of my mistakes, but it also includes miracles. So I go out there and clip 3 of the 4, right? And put the cover back on, go back in. As soon as I go back in, the rain hits. I just put the cover on, I wasn't even back to sleep yet, and the rain hit. So that's the first miracle. I woke up right in the nick of time, fixed it right in the nick of time, got back inside before it started pouring. Go back to sleep. Wake up again, same kind of thing. The rain's coming through. I'm like, oh man. And I look, and sure enough, the cover had slid off again, even though it was clipped on 3 of the 4 corners. It's not very tight. And again, it's a roughshod job in the middle of the night. And I'm like, son of a gun, all right. So I clipped the final one. All right, and at this point, it's the middle of the night. It's like, oh man. So I couldn't believe that it had fallen off with 3 of them clipped. I was like, you gotta be kidding me. But let me finally clip them all, you know. So I get back up there and clip them all, and go back inside and go to sleep. Or before I fell asleep, once again, the rain starts pouring again. Right as soon as I got the cover on, again, second miracle. 2 miracles in one night, just like that. And you can laugh into the miracles or not, but they were miracles. The timing was too perfect. It was too miraculous. I know it was a miracle. It's true. God helped me wake up at the perfect second, and I did. Before the bottom fell out. You know? So, I gotta go. I'm door dashing.